Good day everyone. For our topic for this day is all about randomize or how we will randomize numbers using Python. So, the first step is we will import the random module or we will import the random module which is from random, so random module, and then we will import the function that we will be using the randomize, which is randint. So randint po ang gagamitin natin na function para makapag-randomize po tayo ng isang number. And then next, we will put a variable for the random number. For example is x. So sa x natin ilalagay yung mismong randomized number, and then we will type the function which is randint, and then parentheses. Sa loob po ng parentheses, meron tayong dalawang value. Yung una, which is yung a, is kung saan magsisimula yung randomized number. So, for example, from 1 to 10, kailangan makapag-randomize ang Python. So, ang pinaka-lower is 1, and then comma, and then ano yung pinaka-maximum na pwede niyang i-randomize. For example is 10. So, ayan. Next is, we will print na yung ating randomized number. So, print, and then, the random number from 1 to 10 is, so what is the randomized number? Which is x. And then maglagay lang tayo dito ng period, and then separator. Ayan. Separator, double quote. So we will run the program. So ayan. So the random number from 1 to 10 is 3. So ibig sabihin number 3 yung na-generate ni Python or na-generate ng mismong program natin. So try ulit nating i-run. So dito naman 2 ang na-randomize niya. Try ulit natin. So dito 4 naman. So try nating baguhin naman yung mismong range ng mga value ng 1 to 10. So palitan natin ng 1 to 5. Ayan. So, try natin. F5. So, the random number from 1 to 5 is 2. So, palitan natin to ng 5. So, 4 na yung na-randomize niya. So, ito po yung gamit ng ating randint na function. So, meron akong niready ditong dalawang example or exercise. So, gagawin natin to. So, first one is, write a program that generates a random number, x, between 1 to 50, a random number, y, between 2 and 5, and then, we will compute the x to the y power. So, ang una natin gagawin is, syempre, mag-randomize tayo ng value ng x at saka yung value ng y. So, ang value ng x, nag-range siya from 1 to 50. And then, ang value naman ng y is nag-range from 2 to 5. So, for example, ang na-randomize niya sa x is 2. And then, sa y naman is 3. So, magiging 2 to the third power. So, ganun yung magiging value ng x at y, which is i-compute natin sa pinaka-dulo. So, first one, syempre kailangan muna nating kunin yung randomized number ng x. So, the same, i-delete ko na muna tong second and third line. So, x is equals to, so, iwan na natin dito si from random import randint kasi gagamitin rin naman natin yan. So, x randint, and then, ano yung range ng i-randomize natin, which is 1 to 50. So, 1, and then 50. And then, ang next natin is y, which is from 2 to 5. So, y is equals to randint 2 to 5. Ayan. So, makakapag-generate na tayo ng random numbers. And then, nagbigay siya dito ng ating formula. So, i-compute natin si x to the y power. So, pwede tayong maglagay dito ng another variable para sa sagot. So, for example, ilalagay natin sa answer na variable. Ayan. And then, ang ating formula is x to the y power. So, double multiplication tayo kasi nga power yung ating, may power yung formula natin. So, we can print the answer. So, print. Pwede natin gayahin to. For example is, tawagin natin si x. So, x to the blank power, which is y, and then lagay ulit tayo dito ng double quote para kay power, is anong sagot? So, answer. And then, period. And then, separator. So, x, the value of x to the y power is answer. And then, period. So, try natin, F5. So, meron tayo ditong problem. So, try natin i-debug ang ating codes. So, x to the y power is, so okay, ito yung ating mali. Kulang tayo ng comma. So, try ulit nating i-debug. F5. So, 38 to the 4 power is, ito yung sagot. So, kulang lang tayo ng space between x and 2. So, try ulit nating i-run. So, 39 to the 4 power is 2313441. So, yun yung ating magiging sagot. Next is, so, explain muna natin kung paano natin nakuha yung mismong program. So, ang una natin ginawa is, nilagay natin or in-import natin si random module, and then in-import natin yung function na randint para magamit natin sa entire program. And then, kinuha natin or naglagay tayo ng x, and then naglagay tayo dito ng function na randint and from 1 to 50. And then y equals to randint and then 2 to 5. And then naglagay tayo dito ng ating pangatlong variable, which is answer. And then dito natin nilagay yung mismong formula, which is x to the y power, or itong double multiplication para sa power. And then pinrint na natin, so x or yung value ng x dito sa taas to the y, value ng y power is answer. And then period. So ganun lang nakuha yung mismong program natin or yung mismong problem natin. Last one is we will write a program that generates a random number where the user will input the minimum and maximum random number. So, print the number. So, ang una natin gagawin is kailangan kunin natin kay user kung ano yung pinakamababang value na pwedeng i-generate ng program, and then yung pinakamataas na value na pwede rin i-generate ng mismong program. So, first one, ano yung pinakamababa? So, pwede nating lagyan ng variable na minimum or min. Kasi minimum na lang equals to input or eval, and then input, and then type the minimum number. Next is yung maximum. So, maximum is equals to eval, input type the maximum number. So, dahil dito makukuha na natin yung minimum at maximum na pwedeng i-randomize ng mismong program natin. So, ang next natin is, pwede na po natin gamitin yung mismong randint na function. So, saan natin ilalagay yung mismong na-generate nating random number? Pwede natin pangalanan ng x. So, x is equals to randint and then minimum, lagyan natin si minimum at saka si maximum. And then, print na po natin. So, print the random number is x. Then, period. So, try natin. F5. So, type na minimum number, for example, 20. And then, the maximum number is 100. So, the random number is 28. So, try ulit natin. F5. Minimum is 100. And then, maximum is 1,000. So, the random number is 709. So, from random, import randint. Minimum is equals to eval. Input, type the minimum number. And then, maximum, eval, input, type the maximum number. And then, dito na po natin ginamit yung mismong random function na randint. So, nilagay natin dito yung variable na minimum and then yung maximum. And lastly, pinrint na po natin yung mismong random number. So, yun po yung paggamit ng random or randint na function. So, meron pa pala tayong nakalimutan. So, paano naman kung ang gusto nating randomize na number is may decimal? So, kapag may decimal na, yung gusto nating randomize is hindi na po randint yung kailangan nating gamitin na function. So, ang pwede na po nating gamitin dito is yung uniform. So, again, kailangan pa rin nating i-import si random na module. So, from random, and then import natin si uniform para ang ma-generate po nating numbers is more on decimal or may decimal po yung number. So, meron ako ditong problem regarding this. So, ang sabi dito, write a program that generates a 5 random decimal number between 1 and 100 with 2 decimal places of accuracy. So, kailangan accurate na 2 decimal places yung ma-randomize ng mismong program. Examples are 1.23, 3.45, 9.80, and 5.00. So, we will compute the average of the numbers. So, using the uniform function, makakapag-randomize tayo ng numbers na decimal or may decimal po. So, from random, import uniform. So, ang kailangan daw natin dito is 5 numbers. So, unahin muna natin si num1. Num1 is equals to uniform. And then, ano yung range ng ating, yung range ng mismong i-randomize natin. So, from 1 to 100. Next is, ang next natin is num2. So, num2 is equals to uniform 1 to 100, the same. So, copy-paste na lang natin to. Control-V, Control-V. Ayan. And then, num3, num4, and then num5. Ang next natin dito na gagawin is, pwede nating ilagay dito or pwede tayong maglagay ng isang variable kung saan natin ilalagay yung mismong sagot natin kapag na-compute na natin yung mismong average. So, try muna natin kung makakapag-print tayo ng isang number na may decimal. So, try muna natin mag-print ng isa. So, print num1. So, F5. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo dito, napakahaba ng ating sagot. Pero ang sabi sa ating problem is kailangan naka-accurate siya na 2 decimal places. So, anong gagawin natin doon? So, ang kailangan natin gamitin na function is i-round natin yung mismong sagot o yung random na number. So, round num1 and then dahil decimal yung ating i-generate or i-round off is, ang ilalagay natin dito is positive 2. So, ayan. Try ulit natin, F5. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo dito, nakapag-generate na tayo ng 2 decimal places. So, ito yung gagawin nating basis para makapag-compute tayo ng average. So, average is equals to round of num1 2 plus round of num2 2. So, copy na lang natin ito. And then, palitan na lang natin yung num2 ng num3. The same sa 4 and 5. 4 and 5. So, lagyan natin to ng parenthesis from round na pinakauna hanggang sa pinaka-dulo divided by 5 para makuha natin yung average ng 5 random numbers. So, and lastly, piprint na po natin yung mismong answer. So, pwede naman din na i-print muna natin yung mga numbers and then sa dulo yung mismong number. Ayan. O yung mismong sagot, I mean. So, try natin. Random num1. So, pwede naman dito na. So, C. Print muna natin yung numbers. Print. The numbers are round num1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And sa pinakahuli na natin yung sagot. The average is average. Period and then separator. So, try nating i-run. F5. The numbers are 12.52, 57.25, 47.12, 67.44, 36.61, and the average is 44.188. So, yung average natin, round off na rin natin into 2 decimal places. So, round, average, 2, 2. So, try ulit natin. Ayan. So, ito yung pinakasagot. So, try natin kung tama yung mismong average na na-compute. So, open lang tayo ng ating calculator. And then, 77.71 plus 69.59 plus 25.35 plus 54.6 plus 49.38 is equals to 276.63 divided by 5. So, the answer is 55.33 kasi 6 yung nasa dulo natin. So, tama naman yung mismong average na na-compute natin. Ang nagkaroon lang ng problem is dito sa na-generate niya dito. For sure, kasi dito, baka 0 na po yung na-generate niya, kaya hindi na isama yung 0. So, explain muna natin kung paano nakuha yung mismong problem natin. So, ang sabi dito, kailangan natin makapag-generate ng 5 decimal places. I mean, 5 random numbers with 2 decimal places. And then, kukunin natin yung mismong average ng 5. So, dito, ang ginamit nating function is uniform. Hindi na po randin. Ginagamit lang ang randin kapag whole numbers yung kinukuha o nira-randomize natin. Pero kapag may decimal yung kailangan yung i-randomize, kailangan uniform na po yung mismong gagamitin na function. So, num1 is equals to uniform, and then 1 to 100 or yung range, and then num2, range, num3, range, 4 to 5 is the same, range. And then, dito sa next natin is pinrint na natin agad yung mga numbers na na-generate ng mismong programs. So, dahil 2 decimal places yung kailangan, ni-round off na po natin agad dito. Ayan. And then, dito sa ating average, natin, the same, i-round off pa rin natin. So, average is equals to round num1 plus num2 plus num3 plus num4 plus num5 divided by 5. So, check rin natin kung tama yung mga parentheses na ginagamit natin. Kasi pag once na may mali dyan or kulang na parentheses, magkakaroon ng problem sa mismong sagot na makakompute. And sa pinakadulo, pinrint na po natin yung mismong average. So, the same, ni-round off pa rin natin siya into 2 decimal places, which is ito yung example. So, try ulit nating mag-run ng isa pa. Ayan. So, dito, mapapansin nyo, tigda 2 decimal places na talaga sila. So, yun po yung paggamit ng randomized number, mapa whole number, or integer, or with decimal. Pag randint, ang gagamitin, whole number. Pag uniform, may decimal. Gagamit na lang kayo ng round kapag sinabi ng problem kung kailangan talagang i-round off. For example nga, yung 2 decimal places. For our next topic, it is decision making, specifically the if statement. So before we discuss the if statement, pag-usapan muna natin yung mga operators na kailangan nating gamitin dito sa decision making. So meron tayo ditong Python comparison operators na kung saan itong mga to is gagamitin natin sa decision making. So first one is the double equals, or if the values of 2 operands are equal, then the condition becomes true. So, malimit itong ginagamit sa mga decision making. So, for example, A is A equals to B is not true. Why? Because sabi dito, assume natin na ang value ng A is 10 and the value of B is 20. So, is A equals to B? Syempre, no, kasi nga 10 and 20. So, it is not true. Another is the not equal. The the exclamation point and then equals. If values of 2 operands are not equal, then conditions become true. Is A not equal to B? Is A is not equal to B? So, syempre, it is true. Kasi nga, 10 and 20, which is, hindi talaga sila equals. And then, next is the greater than. So, if the value of left operand is greater than the value of right operand, then condition becomes true. So, meron tayo dito, is A greater than B, which is not. Kasi nga, mas mataas si 20 kaysa kay 10. So, the answer is not true. Next is the less than. If the value of left operand is less than the value of right operand, then condition becomes true. So, is A less than B? Which is true. Next is the greater than or equals. So, if the value of left operand is greater than or equal to the value of right operand, then conditions become true. So, is A greater than or equal to B? So, the answer is not true. And lastly, the less than or equal. So, if the value of left operand is less than or equal to the value of right operand, then condition becomes true. So, is A less than or equal to B? Is 10 less than or equal to 20? Yes. So, the answer is true. So, ganun po gumagana or ganun yung naging functions ng mga operators na to or the comparison operators, which is, itong mga to is gagamitin po natin sa decision making and sa looping sa susunod na mga weeks. So when we say if statement, an if statement consists of a Boolean expression followed by one or more statement. So may nakalagay dito na one or more statement. Sinasabi niya ditong one or more statement kasi pwede mong gamitin ng maraming beses ang if expression or yung if na function sa mismong if statement. So ganito yung magiging format niya. So if, and then ano yung condition or yung expression. So kapag na-meet niya yung condition, ano yung mangyayari? So ilalagay natin dito yung statement. So for example, print. So pwede nating ilagay dyan lahat. And then, every after ng condition or yung expression, maglalagay tayo ng colon, and pag in-enter natin, kailangan naka-indent lagi yung statement. So ito yung flowchart ng ating if statement. So mag-start yung program, and then ano yung condition? So tatanungin niya or i-assess ng mismong program yung condition, and then kapag nag-true or na-meet niya yung condition, may statement na ilalabas or may mangyayari sa mismong program. Pero kapag kapag hindi niya na-meet yung mismong condition, syempre mag-e-end na po yung mismong program. So start tayo ng example. So for example is kailangan natin kumuha or kailangan natin mag-randomize ng isang number from 1 to 10, and then huhulaan ni user kung ano yung number. So kapag exact yung in-enter niyang number or kung tama or nag-match yung random number at saka in-enter ni user, kailangan may statement na mailalabas or maipapakita yung mismong program. So paano natin gagawin yon? So una, paano ba kunin ang random number from 1 to 10 na whole number? So i-import muna natin si random module. So, from random, import, randint. So, whole number yung gagamitin natin, kaya randint. Pero kapag uniform, decimal yun. So, from random, import, randint. And then, ang ilalagay kong variable is guess. Guess is equals to randint. And then, 1 to 10. And then, dahil nakapag-randomize na tayo ng number, kailangan hulaan ni user yung random number. So, kailangan ulit natin maglagay dito ng isang variable. So, pwedeng num. Num is equals to eval. Input. Type your guess number from 1 to 10. Next is, ilalagay na natin yung if statement. So, if guess is equals to num, anong mangyayari? So, kapag ang guess is equals to num, print, congratulations, you got it. And then, paano naman kung hindi niya na-meet, ibig sabihin, walang mangyayari. So, hindi tayo maglalagay dito ng else. Kasi nga, andito pa lang tayo sa if statement. So, okay na po yung program natin. And then, sa pinakadulo, pwede tayong maglagay ng end of the game. So, print, type your guess number from 1 to 10, for example, is 8. Okay, end of the game. So, kung mapapansin nyo dito, hindi niya sinabi na congratulations. Ibig sabihin, hindi natin nakuha yung tamang guess or hindi natin nahulaan yung mismong number or yung random number. So, para matry natin or mahulaan natin kung gumagana ba talaga yung input, yung congratulations, palitan natin yung 10 ng 2. So, ibig sabihin, manghuhula lang si user ng numbers from 1 and 2. So, try natin i-run F5. Example 2. Okay, so lumabas na yung congratulations, you got it. So, end of the game. So, ganoon po gumagana ang if statement. Ibig sabihin, yung true lang lagi yung may statement. Kapag nag-false yung mismong condition, walang mangyayari. Mag-e-end lagi yung mismong program. So, intindihin natin kung paano gumana or paano natin ginawa yung mismong program. So, ang una natin ginawa is nag-randomize tayo ng number. So, in-import natin yung random na module. So, and then gumamit tayo ng randint. So, guess. Dito sa guess na variable, dito natin ilalagay yung mismong random na number. So, guess is equals to randint from 1 to 2 para matry natin kung gumagana ba talaga to. Kaya nag 1 to 2. Pero kanina, 10 yung nakalagay dito sa 2. And then, num is equals to eval, input, type your guess number from 1 to 10. Dito naman sa num na variable, dito natin nilagay yung mismong number na in-enter ni user. And next is yung titignan na natin kung match ba yung random number na guess and then yung in-input ni user na nasa num. So, kapag gumagamit tayo ng mga conditional statement, kailangan double lagi yung equals. Sabi ko nga kanina dun sa nauna natin na operators. Pero kapag sa variables, isa lang po yung equals at saka sa paggawa or paggamit ng mga formula. And then, kapag ang guess na number is equals to num, we will print, congratulations, you got it. Pero kapag hindi match yung dalawang number, so walang mangyayari. And then, sa pinakadulo, naglagay na lang tayo dito ng print end of the game para malaman ni user na end na ng game. So, dito, sa una nating example, from 1 to 10, 8 yung in-enter ni user, hindi siya nag-match, kaya siya nag-end ng game. Dito naman sa pangalawa, dahil pinalitan natin yung maximum na number sa random number, which is ang in-enter natin is 2, nakuha natin yung tamang sagot. So, congratulations, you got it. End of the game. For our next exercise, we will set the value of a number and identify if it is positive number. So, kailangan tayo na mismo yung magsaset ng value ng number. So, try natin. So, for example, num is equals to 10. And then, if num, paano ba natin malalaman kung ang isang number is positive? Siyempre, kapag greater than 0. So, kapag greater than 0, ibig sabihin positive number. So, if num is greater than 0, what will happen? So, print positive number. Ayan. So, try natin. F5. So, dahil ang sinet nating number is 10, it is a positive number. Kaya siya nakapag-print dito ng positive number. So, try naman natin na negative 10. Ayan. So, F5 ulit. Ayan. So, kung mapapansin nyo, walang pinrint. Kasi nga, kapag nag-false ang condition natin, walang mangyayari sa mismong program. So, ito yung if statement. So, try naman natin na si user ang mag-enter ng number. So, kapag nag-enter si user, i-identify ni program kung positive siya or hindi. So, dito pa rin natin ilalagay sa num. So, num eval input type a number. And then, sa pinakadulo, maglagay na lang tayo dito ng another display text. End, for example. End of the program. Para at least malaman natin kung gumagana talaga kahit na mag-false yung mismong condition. So, F5, type a number. Unahin muna natin yung positive. So, for example, is 1. Positive number. End of the program. Try ulit natin. Negative naman. Negative 10. Ayan. So, walang na-print na positive number kasi nga negative siya. And then, end of the program. So, yan yung pagkuha natin ng first exercise natin, which is set the value of a number and identify if it is a positive number, which is yung ginawa natin kanina. Dito kasi, kumuha na tayo dito ng number kay user. Next tayo. So, we will ask the user a number and identify if it is lower than 200. So, hihingi ulit tayo ng number kay user and then identify natin kung lower ba siya or lower than 200. So, dito sa kaninang program natin, hindi ko natatanggalin to kasi ito na lang din yung gagamitin natin sa paglalagyan ng mismong number. And then, ito naman, delete lang natin to. So, num eval input type a number if num is lower than 200 or less than 200, what will happen? Print the number is lower than 200. Ayan. So, F5, type a number, for example, 199. So, the number is lower than 200. End of the program. Try natin yung mas mataas, 201. End of the program. So, walang mangyayari kapag nag-false yung condition. So, ayan yung ating second exercise. Next, pinakahuli, ask the user how many pounds does his suitcase weigh. If the weight is greater than 50, print there is a $25 charge for luggage that heavy. At the end, print thank you for your business. So, ibig sabihin dito is, kailangan natin kunin yung mismong weight ng suitcase ng user. And then, kapag mas mataas siya sa 50 pounds, ibig sabihin, kailangan, meron na siyang extra na charge. So, yun yung mismong problem natin na kailangang gawin. So, una, kailangan muna natin kunin yung weight ng mismong luggage ni user. So, delete natin to. And then, ang pangalan ng ating variable is weight. Weight is equals to eval input, then type, or ask na lang natin tong how many pounds. Copy na lang natin. Paste. How many pounds does your suitcase weigh? So, ayan. Makukuha na natin yung mismong weight ng suitcase ni user. Next. Sabi dito, kapag mas mataas sa 50 or greater than 50, magpuprint tayo ng there is a $25 charge for luggage that heavy. So, if weight is greater than 50, print there is a $25 charge for luggage that heavy. So, copy na lang natin and then paste. And then, sabi niya dito, at the end of the program, print thank you for your business. So, copy na lang din natin. And then, tanggalin natin yung ating tanggalin natin yung mismong indention and then print. Print, paste, thank you for your business. So, F5, how many pounds does your suitcase weigh? So, for example, 22.25. Thank you for your business. Kasi nga, mas mababa siya sa 50, which is, ang sabi lang sa problem natin, kapag mas mataas siya sa 50, magkakaroon tayo ng statement. Pero kapag mas mababa siya sa 50, walang mangyayari. So, try naman natin kung mas mataas sa 50. F5, for example, 51. So, there is a $25 charge for luggage that heavy. Thank you for your business. So, ganun po gumagana yung if statement. So, I hope na may natutunan tayo ngayon. And next week po, magbibigay ako sa inyo ng mga exercises before tayo mag-proceed sa if-else statement at sa L-if statement. So, thank you very much and have a good day.